Hello, namaste. Welcome back to Vibrant Living Kitchen. So today we are making one very simple but very, very important dish, mashed potatoes. Mainly mashed roots, not just potatoes, but different roots combination. But why do we have to use roots, right? A lot of people think potatoes are fattening. It is so wrong. It's not true at all. Actually, potatoes are highly, highly nutritious. Not just potatoes, all kinds of roots. Your potatoes, sweet potatoes, beetroots, carrots, rutabagas, turnips, parsnips, celery root. All of these are root vegetables and they're fantastic for you. They provide a lot of fiber, a lot of nourishment, including your K, C. Can you believe this? It has C vitamin also, A, K, C, a lot of anthocyanins, beta-carotene, depending on the color. You don't have to only stick to one potato. You can also use sweet potatoes, and you can use red sweet potatoes, white sweet potatoes, yellow, orange, purple sweet potatoes. Same with the regular potatoes. You can use different varieties of sweet potatoes, russet potatoes, creamy potatoes, fingerling potatoes, purple potatoes, all kinds, and you can mix and match. Each combination is unique and beautiful. So now, who can eat that? People who are on diet, yes, you can eat because they're low in calorie and gives you a lot of feeling that you've eaten a lot. And people with not good digestion, if they're not too well, for example, at home, if somebody's not well, I make mashed potatoes for them. And because the mashed potatoes we make here at home are not with cream and a lot of butter and all of that, we use you will watch what we're going to be using. And also children love mashed potatoes because it's creamy and nice and easy to eat, and even babies can eat. Elderly can eat. If your children are fussing about eating food, your typical food that you might think is good for them, offer them mashed potatoes that we're going to be making and see what they say. Okay, so what else? Famine, Irish famine. Did you know? I just wanted to make this point so that you don't feel bad eating these root vegetables. In Irish famine, they survived. Not only survived, they were just fine, no nutrient deficiencies, just eating potatoes. They ate just potatoes, nothing else. Can you imagine? You can live off of potatoes. And why are we looking down upon them? Because every time potato is used, we are generally frying it, right? Because it's bland in taste. We think that if you fry it and spice it up and it'll be good. So in India, we do aloo curry, aloo masala, aloo fry. And in the West and also here, we do French fries. Of course, chips are everywhere. So that's where the bad name came from, but not because of the potatoes. If you know how to cook them right, they'll be wonderful for you. All right, let's get started. So I'm using 400 grams of sweet potatoes and about 600 grams of potatoes. I think that's a good combination. And about peeling. These are organic and I washed it already. You can wash it with a brush or coconut fiber, soak it for a little while and then brush it off. You can just chop it up and put it in water and cook and mash because I want more fiber and more nutrients. But if you're trying to impress a child or somebody a little more fussy, I think you should peel. These are already washed, so I am going to use this water for our cooking. So this is about 800 ml water. You want to cook your potatoes in cool room temperature water and don't throw it in hot water. It'll take forever to cook. So I put 1 liter of water and covering it. Time to time, you might want to watch if there is enough water. You want to have a little extra water left when it's all cooked so that it's going to help you in blending and retaining the flavor. So they have come to a boil. I'm going to reduce the flame to medium heat and let them cook. At this point, if you want to make the potatoes rich, your mashed potatoes rich, you can add coconut milk and let it cook together. Or you can put a little bit of almond butter. That also helps. If you're not vegan, of course, you can add butter. But plant-based ones are ideal for this. So I'm going to cover the lid slightly and let it cook further. And in about 10 minutes, I'm going to test for it's done or not, and then we can mix it. Mashed potatoes are tastiest when it's warm. So when you cook like this, you can put it in a thermos, in a casserole, and keep it warm. Otherwise, you want to warm it up gently on a hot water bath. And the leftovers, you can use it for so many things. You can just add it to your soups to make it thick. If you're making frittata, either vegetarian one or egg one, you can add it into that, or you can add it into any of your curries also, and into casseroles. So let's see. Ooh, it looks cooked. Yes, perfect. And it has just enough water also. Okay, you want it a little overcooked than less cooked. Okay, so now let's spice it up. I'm going to add salt, pepper, and olive oil. That's all. But if you choose to, you can add coriander, you can add thyme, you can add rosemary, you can, depending on what you're serving. Since I plan to serve with baked falafel, salad, and some spicy sauce, I feel it should be just plain. Just make sure that you have enough cooked water left here so that it comes creamy. Smells so good. See how creamy it's all mashed. Okay, let me give a taste test. It is so good. Don't think I always say things are tasty when it's not. It's really yum. See how easy it is? When somebody wants a small meal, just serve as is. But if you want to have it as a whole meal, you can pair it up nicely like this. So you can give it with some kind of cutlets, some salad. And some sauce. Put some leaves of thyme in it. All right, there is your mashed potato meal with other things. Hope you enjoyed learning this recipe and hope you make it. And let me know what you think, or what your family thinks, and what your friends think of these mashed potatoes that are made only with some olive oil. And remember to use other roots as well, especially celery root and rutabagas are so wonderful. Enjoy. See you next time. Namaste.